Team Kill Podcast. Intentional Strays.
Oh, what is up, everybody? My name is Killing Spree 37.
I am Silencer.
And this is the Team Kill Podcast, episode 61. Man, let me tell you, fantastic week, guys. I actually liked the last episode, Silencer.
Did
We
you?
touched,
Well,
yeah, we touched on some things and thought we were, getting on a personal level. Listen, how was your weekend? We'll start there.
it was it was exciting. So this weekend I had I guess I'll tell you the highlight. So the highlight is, I've been working plenty, you know,
Right.
and it's kind of hard for you to balance out time and try to find new clients and outreach and all this bullshit, right? So
Right.
I ended up reaching out to a, a random person that added me on Facebook. Okay. Now this person has no profile picture. Just just shares things from a certain business that I did business with. And I was like, hey, it might not hurt to just send him my link. So I sent him my link. 2 days later, he just saw it, so I was like, yeah, I tried. He left me on red. 2 days later, he replies and he's like, hey, when can you meet up at my restaurant? And I was like, whoa, slow down, buddy. You don't even have a picture. I didn't actually say that, but
Yeah.
that guy. So we set up the date for, I think it was Thursday. And yeah, so I went there, we talked, and I got another little contract under my belt. So
Okay.
it was one of those weird things where it was mostly, how people so in this industry, people always complain about how the hell do I get jobs? How do I new clients? All this. So they completely miss the easiest part of doing things, which is sales. And this is the problem with a bunch of people that are
Yeah.
starting out. They lack sales. Now, I'm not saying I did a badass. I mean, I did do a sale and I pitched, but that was after I was, face to face. See, that's the thing. People these days want to do everything. We're fucking online.
Yeah.
Let's have a fucking Zoom meeting. Let's fucking chat online. And it's like, no matter how much your Zoom meeting goes and how well it goes, I can guarantee you it will not match the quality that you'll have being person to person talking.
Right. The thing is, with in-person meetings, I know this from like job interviews and like getting out the house. Sometimes it's like it's not like the right position, anyways.
Yeah.
So like usually ask them, you know what? Let me get a Zoom meeting. Anytime right now from this point on, if I have to ask for an interview, I'm asking questions ahead of time, and I'm trying to skip the physical meeting only because not because of COVID or anything, but a lot of time
Save
it's
you some
just
time.
yeah, it's just a little waste of time. Let me just fill you out real quick, and we can do both. We can do a Zoom meeting and a personal in-person meeting.
Yeah.
So
So it was I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on a situation or type of, how to say, like maybe field. So like for interviews, yeah, I would understand. But when it comes to trying to sell something or trying to, land a customer where you both are going to be back and forth and
right,
creating that business relationship, I feel like it's very important to be looking at each other in person. Because in camera, I've noticed this with a bunch of people that I've had meetings with, either online and offline. I've noticed online you cannot see the gestures of certain things, or how they react to certain words or certain things that you push out.
yeah, it's like delayed or just like it's only zoomed in on their head. You can't tell what their hands are doing, their feet, you know.
Yeah,
And those are key little factors, bro, in trying to do something. Body language.
yeah. So being in person, I mean, you can't beat that because I mean, I don't know. You're able to read people, when you say things, if they like it, if they don't, if you need to pivot something, or so that's just me. But
Yeah.
either way, it was a good meeting. I landed a little contract. Will start this weekend, and they have something called Latin nights.
Oh, you mean just normal nights for you?
Headshot.
I would call him, somewhere in the lines of, a little bit more aggressive, but
Okay.
hey,
Ooh. All
it
right.
gets the job done.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, what else did I do? Uh, I mean, that was the highlight of my thing.
Yeah.
Nothing really spontaneous and um, shit happened. I was just grinding it out. It was just another weekend. I was putting tile too on Saturday. If you
Yeah.
if you don't recall.
I was gonna say you like your ass backwards as like a Mexican, okay? Because you went from I just don't want to do mechanic shit no more to like, oh, let me go ahead and just do more physical labor and lay down some tile.
Headshot.
Yeah, but this is for the ranch, so it's a project.
Yeah.
The goal is to get it ready and start renting that property out for like Airbnb and shit. So,
Well, okay. All right.
oh, now you get the plan, buddy.
All right. It's the coyote hideout.
Yeah,
Headshot.
you gotta put us. I'm gonna put a. You know how on gas stations they have safe zones.
Oh,
Here we
yeah.
go, buddy.
That's funny.
If you just cross Mexico, come to me.
Yeah, welcome. It's a safe place.
Yeah, safe place is welcome. Yeah.
That's
So
funny.
aside from that, that was my week.
Okay, that sounded good. Always working. It's always good to hear that too, especially for someone like me where like I've been trying to find stuff to do for the YouTube channel and just been kind of like, a little lackluster, but I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things.
Oh yeah.
Before I even get into my weekend, anybody that listens on the YouTube channel, okay, or even people that listen to us on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, whatever your poison is, we are going to be moving our podcast to the actual Teams Kill channel that already exists. It's been currently doing clips, but I'm just going to finally integrate it over there, and then the full episodes will be over there. The main reason I'm going to move it over, guys, is just because it's messing up with my algorithms. For example, there's like maybe 20 to 25 people that listen to the podcast over there, almost in its entirety, So it's
Yeah.
really high over there. And the thing is that it makes my watch time from like normal videos like 8 to 15. It's saying, oh, it's your watch time is bad on this video, and I'm like, well, why? And it's like, oh, because the video is not an hour, like the podcast, So it kind of affects maybe a few things. So I'm gonna officially move it over there, and that's where it'll be. I've already had the channel over there. It's not gonna be hard to recognize the graphics.
Yeah.
It'll be over there, and there won't be any commercials, so you guys can, have fun with it. But yeah, I'm gonna officially grind out the channel over there and start putting the podcast in clips, so it'll be a lot more active, and then I can get back to just normal content on my channel, and yeah, that'll be fun. So,
Oh yeah. Nice. Sounds like you separated.
yeah, it's really good. So, my weekend, Vanguard came out. I think we talked a little bit about it last episode. Played Vanguard, and your boy, I've always told people this, right? Your boy's nasty with the sticks, fam. Okay? I usually tell people, like, they always see my Warzone, like, it's where you died in Warzone, but it's like, all right, cool. But multiplayer, I fuck fools up, okay? Your boy dropped 33 kills without dying. I'm waiting for my nuke, running around. This is going to be the kill. Boom, this is going to be the kill. Nope. I got to 33, attempting 34, still didn't get a nuke. I was like, what's the nuke at? The nuke was usually 25 or 30 in some cases,
Uh-huh.
They pulled back the goalpost on your boy. They're talking about no kill streak kills count towards your kill streak count for your nuke. So
Headshot.
I was all hyped, nervous, running around the map, trying to get it, trying to drop one on these little noobs, and I wasn't able to. So that kind of hurt. But overall, I've been enjoying the game. It's on PlayStation 5. I've enjoyed it, which is kind of funny because I think the games on PS5, they have these fancy adaptive triggers, and things for the remote to make you feel more integrative in the game. Sometimes that shit gets in the way, fam. The trigger for the gun it's like it makes you feel like you're actually cocking back the gun to shoot. The actual like mechanism, it like if you press it down, it'll kind of like move and like act like you're moving it, you know?
So I feel like you're just more interactive with it.
Right, more interactive and more air quote realistic. So it kind of fucked me up a little bit. I took it off, and then I kind of had this like private thought in my head was like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking putting this shit.
Headshot.
I'm
So
pretty sure some fucking players like it.
yeah, some people like it. So with that being said, you know, I don't know if you've seen a photo going around on the internet. Okay, a lot of team kill people. You know, if you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, you might have seen this. Okay, you know, I celebrated an anniversary, guys. You know, 1 year with my PlayStation 5. So I had this idea, right? A lot of people, like, I mean, it was like the day before, where I was just seeing people bitch and complain about things like them not being able to have a PlayStation 5. They're not going to pay a scalper X, Y, and Z amount of money for the PlayStation, right?
Me.
Well, yeah. I'm not throwing shit at you, but you are among those people that were kind of saying those things. But
Yeah.
I digress. So I was like, you know what would be funny is like if I took like a anniversary picture, like, oh my God, look at me and Bay 1 year together, you know? Hey, look at the
Yeah.
haters. So I drew out a little sketch of me laying on a picnic blanket in a park, real nice lighting, with the PS5 box and me feeding it a strawberry, right? Just looking at it like it's the love of my life. And I did it and I posted it, right? And I was like, this is funny. This is going to go viral. No, not on Twitter at least. On my Facebook page, the personal one, it took off. People were laughing. Everybody thought it was really funny. My
Yeah.
YouTube people thought it was funny too. I made a TikTok of it and I also made a short of it. And with the short, I was going on Twitter, screenshotting people that said they'll wait for the restock, and I was asking them, "Hey, did you ever get a PlayStation 5?" And they're like, "No, I did not. Not even wasting my money." And then like just a bunch of shit. So I screenshotted it, made it a part of the video. Thought it was funny. Got a lot of hate for it, but fuck you. So
Headshot.
I have a PS5
Yeah,
and I don't give a
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
So that leads up until today, right? We pushed back the pod. I kind of told people last week we were going to kind of push it back anyways.
Yeah.
You know, my girlfriend, she had her birthday today. Happy birthday.
Oh,
And you know how
yeah.
to treat her real special, okay? You know what? Last time your boy went to an escape room, I thought, you know, we didn't get out of it. You know, it was a little hard. And you know what? I was like, before we even left there, me and my lady were like, yo, we got to figure out the easy one, right? We got to rematch it. We're not that fucking dumb. We can figure this out. I agreed 100%. So you know what I did? We booked a a room for her birthday. Okay.
Did you have to do this a couple of days, or it's just like next day? Like, oh
You
yeah,
can
let's
do it next day, the day of. It's really 100% up to you and availability as well. So
So the price don't change.
what's up?
The price don't change.
Actually,
Like
if you do it during the weekday, you can it's cheaper during the weekday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's about $10 less. So it's $30 per person with taxes like 63. But if you do it without that, it's like 52, you know, something like that, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So we go. It's like an Egyptian theme, right? We are some archaeologists that were doing, you know, walking around, brushing stuff, and one of the person tripped, brought me down, and we have to escape this tomb before it collapses. Okay? Which is funny because on the way in, the chick said, "Watch your step." I took a big ass step up, and my girlfriend was like, "Huh?" Fucking slipped on the thing and almost fell, right? Just like the story. I thought it was interesting. So, I learned a lot from the other escape room, right? Which is little key little things maybe are not that important. Let's go ahead and search the room for clues and then kind of figure out what we need to do. Okay.
Yeah.
We were going left and right, grabbing clues, doing good. We were doing great, phenomenal, right? Boom. We get to the second room. We're in there. It's looking a little weird. You know, there's a lot of, it's really dark too. So there's no lighting whatsoever except for a lantern that they give you.
Okay.
and a few little fake like flame lights. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're in the second room. We have this little decipher thing. We're decoding stuff. We're like, we're really like working well together up until this room. For some reason, my girlfriend had it in her mind that these stones were supposed to go on this little thing because it looked like it, right? It looked like it was supposed to go on there.
Yeah.
And she kind of spent a lot of time on there while I was still trying to figure out other things. Towards the end, throughout the thing, they give you hints, right, with the timer. And I was like, oh, you don't need the rocks at all whatsoever. And I said, okay, you know what? Fair enough. So we started figuring it out. She spent about 15, 20 minutes. We only have an hour, and realistically, we're supposed to be 20 minutes in each room, right? So we're spending a little extra time there. I'm thinking 25 minutes before we even figured it out. Eventually, we figured it out. We opened the thing. Boom, we're on to the last room. You could hear the people in the little corridor talking, laughing that we're doing stuff right. We got about 10, 12 minutes in this room left, okay? And it's looking grim because she's kind of frustrated because I keep telling her what to do. But at the same time, we're figuring stuff out and we're like not trying to make it like a bad experience.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? In order for us to get out, I'm going to have to fucking be an asshole. I'm going to have to be like, let's just do this and let's do this and let's figure it out. We got another clue, right? Boom. She says, open this little thing this way and then you'll figure out your clue. We open it. It had this little mirror thing and then it had some like inscription on it, right? With this little riddle. You had to figure out the riddle to figure out the next clue to figure out the last few steps.
Yeah.
Time is ticking. My lady's still going back to those fucking rocks
Headshot.
that we had in the second room that we don't need. And I'm like, you know what? I was like, that's not it, So
What the fuck?
I start to figure out, okay, this little thing that we left in the other room, we might need. I grab it. I figure it out. Boom, we starting to put it together. We're within seconds before this chick comes in and says, boom, you're dead. We figure it out. I position the column just right to where all the like secret deciphering stuff is like put together. A green laser shoots down right to the floor like a sniper. I'm like, what is this? Right? There's about 30 seconds left, okay? We could die at any moment, And we've been arguing, so it might have not have been the worst death in the world, So
Headshot.
things are a little tight and tense, okay, a little hot. And the laser comes out, and I'm like, maybe let's use the mirror. She's like, yeah, let's use the mirror, but for where? We both see the little thing. We shine the fucking light into the little hole, which is like laser sensitive or whatever. It opens the door. Literally, the chick behind us opened the door and was like, you guys are dead. Boom, we're out of there already.
What the fuck?
Boom. Fucking escaped, bro.
What an intense little moment.
Listen. Couples out there that listen to Team Kill.
But whenever you're in this room, are they dark?
Some of them are just theme based, right? This one in particular was dark. The other one that we went to is kind of dark, okay? But it was Halloween theme as well, so it had to play off of the Halloween version of the room. But in general, it had lights that you could turn on and off, and that's how you could do stuff, right? But the lighting somewhat is still not best in certain areas, okay?
Okay.
But nonetheless, this one was still dark. I believe if this one was well lit, we would have been able to figure it out, right? But there was a bunch of things that you needed to actually figure it out while you're doing it, So I thought it was pretty cool. Really intense. We made it out. We took a nice little photo. You commented on my hat. A little haterish.
No, listen. The hat looks like they just fucking got it off the fucking Wish site.
Headshot.
Indiana Jones hat from Wish. Okay.
Yeah. Because that fucking hat did not look fucking healthy.
Well, if you think that one looks stupid, you should see the Pharaoh one that came. She tried to come with me, and I'm like, I'm not putting that on.
'Cause You,
So
you saw the Google image I sent you. That shit looks nothing like the one that you were wearing.
yeah, and you know what's funny? When you pick it up, it does look like that. But I don't know. I don't know why in there it looked like a fucking shrunken pilgrim hat.
Fucking witch hat.
Yeah. So that's pretty much my weekend. We booked another room for around Christmas, December ish, and it's supposed to be like a Christmas story, the movie licensed, and we're gonna
Okay.
give it a go again, So, but let me tell you something. I think I said this last episode, but let me tell you, couples, you gotta watch out, man, because my lady we're going clue for clue last time that we were, excuse me, last time that we were doing this. And this time she was just like stuck on like the smallest little thing, and I'm like, no, that's not it. And she was like, let's go back over there. And I'm like, babe, we don't got time.
Let's go
So
explore.
yeah, let's go back here. I'm like, nah, we can't. Like I was like, we got to do this, and we figured it out. Luckily, we figured it out, and we got it.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna give it another go and then see how that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Exciting stuff. I'm excited. But Silencer, you know what's unescapable?
Your hairline.
Headshot.
These jokes. It's time for a rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Players ready up. 3, 2, 1.
Silencer's mustache looks like faded handwritten cheat codes for Grand Theft Auto.
Headshot.
You know
Had to
when
bring GTA, huh?
when you fucking you like folded the piece of paper to go where the little pamphlet is in the game?
Yeah.
It's that. It's like
All right. All right. All right.
this boy has a
This
fucking
guy-
money glitch. He has a money cheat code as a fucking mustache.
Headshot.
Okay.
All right, you're
I'm
good.
gonna take that to the grave. This would piece like he hip fires and never lands any shots.
Headshot.
Yo, the morning like peas, they be going crazy, bro.
Maybe something different.
Yeah, it'd be like fucking like an elephant trunk just with water everywhere. This full silencer's gamer chair is really the driver's seat from one of the cars he's totaled.
Headshot.
It's funny because I actually have the Mustang seat
Headshot.
at the shop.
Oh shit! And you never
had-
said nothing either.
I have to take a picture. I'll show you. It's fucking
That
landing in
is
the
funny, fam. Which one? The one you crashed?
yeah, the black one.
Oh,
So I,
fam.
I took it as a little, souvenir.
Headshot.
I was like, hey, I gotta keep this fucking seat. Yo, that seat was like $300. I was like,
Yeah,
fuck it,
yeah.
I'm gonna keep
I
it.
would have kept it too.
I had to show you. That shit was funny.
That's
Don't do that.
hilarious.
All right. So we're just going to pretend that you didn't glue your pubes to get your full beer back fast.
Headshot.
It grew back, huh? It grew
Yeah.
back. I was worried, fam. He did grow back a little fast. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? It curls.
What is going on, huh?
Is that a crab? Kidding.
Headshot.
Time.
Game over.
Oh, man. Bro, that's fucking fun. You got to send me a picture of that. Because I had no idea that you did that. And you never told me that shit either.
I just remember when you said that shit. It's like, hey, I had a fucking seat too.
That is hilarious, bro. Fucking
Yeah,
art
it-
imitating life.
The only two things I kept from it was the seat, and I used to have a little plush toy from
Yeah.
Dragons, Flying Dragons or whatever, that fucking cartoon. What's it
Yeah,
called?
Toothless.
Yeah, the
black
little
one.
black dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had it, and that's the only two things I kept from the fucking crash.
This fucking guy. Bro,
Funny
let me
thing.
write that down for more rapid fire material.
I was gonna put him on another car, but I didn't want the bad
juju.
luck.
Headshot.
The fucking ghost of wrecked cars past.
For real. I just keep adding more seats.
This was gonna have a LAN party just filled with a bunch of
Fucking car
custom
seats.
racer seats.
Are they for sale? No, these are fucking paranormal artifacts.
Yeah.
Headshot.
I'm in danger. Like, yes, you are. Oh,
Don't look at
man.
the teeth.
Listen, guys, we have a little nice episode for you guys today. Speaking of cars, Grand Theft Auto, the definitive edition, officially released for digital sales. Okay. Now, a lot of people, like myself, were wanting to relive childhood memories and purchase the games and, have a little fun, play some
Yeah.
remastered games because some of the photos looked great. Well, that was until,
Photo.
a lot of people, started taking screenshots of their own and posting them online. And boy, did we get a bevy of just creative, funny little glitches. Silencer, I've showed you some of these photos. How do you feel about them?
Look, I saw it because I saw a streamer. Because I was about to buy it, okay?
Right.
And I saw a streamer fucking playing this shit. Let me tell you, I'm really glad I didn't.
Yeah.
Because the pictures said something else and the video didn't fall through or the gameplay didn't fall through. This is like, this is exactly like when a realtor takes pictures of a fucking home he's trying to sell.
Yeah.
He puts them all nice and fucking pretty. You go to the house all fucking falling off and shit.
Oh, yeah. It's like apartments that have like the rentals that look all nice if what your apartment could look like. And then
Yeah.
once you get to your shit, there's fucking tracks of roaches in the corners and mouse droppings. Fucking
For real.
assholes. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
well,
yep.
I didn't, after I saw that, I did not get it.
Yeah. I was a little hesitant at first,
But you did
3
get it.
games for 70 sounded nice, right? Sounded cool.
Yeah.
Something in me was like, just wait. Just wait to see how people, it's an old game. There's no content in it whatsoever besides funny glitches. Just wait. Just see what it looks like. See how people, the reception. Okay.
Okay.
And boy, was I disappointed. I have not stopped
You actually
laughing.
bought it.
No, I didn't. I did not.
Okay.
I have not stopped laughing. Okay. I've saved the GTA thing, like the hashtag, whatever, for my Twitter. So anytime I go on Twitter, I just see nothing but GTA stuff, So I seen the girlfriend of CJ, the first black chick.
Oh, yeah.
Horrible. Like she looks like a blew up emoji,
Yeah. She's like one
Okay.
of those fucking Asian sex dolls that just fucking went bad in production.
Right. The little Northsiders from GTA, the gangsters, they look everything but gangster.
Horrible.
Right. Terrible. The arms look like contemporary art. I seen
Yeah.
a photo of Ryder riding a bicycle, and his arm just looks all fucking like a like a little squiggly line,
It's just funny, so.
Right. So it's been having issues to say the least. So first off, they're getting bad reviews. They're saying something about lazy attempts to bring classic games back to life. It's everything from terrible character remodeling, environment changes, classic songs being removed from the soundtrack of the game, and there's also a bit of an issue with the rain. So I don't know if you've seen the rain glitch, Silencer, but
On Liberty 3?
it's terrible. On no, it's on San Andreas.
I only saw when the fucking guy was playing. He was playing, but I just saw the rain. I didn't actually see the glitch.
Yeah, the rain looks like white marks, like
What the
across
fuck?
your screen, going like fuzzy. When your TV had static back in the day and you had to smack it, like that. That's how it looked. So they're having a bad release. Now, do you feel like they? It's a 2-part question, so I'll give you the first question first. Do you feel like they were lazy with this? So just to give you a little refresher, Take-Two and Rockstar were in cahoots with making this. So,
Lazy? 100%.
okay.
Listen, we're at a point where we have all this fucking technology. And let me tell you this. The remastered version of Mafia, the first one, they did an excellent job remastering that shit.
Right.
Now, this is a big ass franchise. So I feel like GTA and Rockstar was just like, hey, you know what? We'll just fucking throw this at him, and people will just buy anything we throw, just push it down their throat, and we'll get money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what it seems. I think it was a super lazy attempt. I think just in general, like they shouldn't have rushed it. It feels like rushed for the holiday season, where people are going to be buying next gen consoles, or people in general. Like I said, people, it's nostalgia, that people were really seeking. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I was excited about the fucking Vice City, but when I saw it, I was like, oh no, boy, I ain't getting this
yeah,
shit.
I was like, I could wait a little, just reshape a few things, put a little bit more effort in the update, and boom, we're right back at it. Maybe, for
Because the
30.
technology is there to
Yeah,
remaster these
obviously.
things. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how the process is, to remaster, but I imagine Rockstar has the core game, and they can just update the files.
Yeah, it's almost even like a walk in the park for people that don't know. You have the
Yeah.
the code, you have all that stuff. It's really just reskinning stuff. Call of Duty is an expert at doing stuff like this, where they just take old maps and reskin them, and they look beautiful, but they're the same maps.
Yeah, and they don't fucking
Yeah,
push out fucking noodle arms.
right. So with that being said, you see what's happening with this. It's Rockstar and Take Two. I believe last week we said Rockstar was canceling a $53 million in development game, unannounced title, right?
Yeah.
That might have been, I think actually might have been handled by Take Two. Do you think this is the result of them canceling it because they didn't do such a great job?
No.
Okay.
I think this has nothing to do with it. I think this is just fucking laziness on Rockstar. Because at the end of the day, Rockstar has the last word. Okay, let's push this out. How the
Right.
hell did they approve this and be like, okay, this is good enough, push it out? Like, if you knew that they were doing bad, why didn't you just tell the people, hey, we're having issues. Let's get another group of team and let's remaster them again.
I
But
feel
no,
like I feel like time constraints might have been the issue.
yeah, but I mean, regardless, they could just fucking instead of pushing this shit out because people are starting to ask for a damn refund now. You
Yeah,
know?
and you might get another cyberpunk on your hands.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and it worked with Cyberpunk. This was this community of gamers now are doing everything they can to fucking. It's gonna be the new cancel culture for lazy work.
Oh, just for asking for refunds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Listen,
see it.
you're taking away 60, what is it, like $62 with tax out of my pocket. You give me a game that the original is more pleasing to play than the fucking remastered one.
That's what everybody's pissed at. Like, why would you remove the games that were already in store, that were digitally, upgraded? Why would you replace them with this if it just
Yeah.
doesn't work? On my opinion, I feel like they use the hype to their advantage, right? But I think that they might have canceled the business with Take Two solely based off of how they handled this release. We don't know exact terms of anything, but you can kind of imagine time constraints, leaks where they kind of fucked up and they're kind of put out info a little too early.
Yeah.
And I think that that might have been it. Because canceling a $53 million, right? That's money wasted. 53 million. That's, they have the money, but it doesn't sound right why they would cancel it. And I feel like this might add a little bit of a background to why they may have canceled it, just
Yeah.
because of the shoddy work they might have did with this definitive edition. So,
And you know what the most ridiculous thing is? These fools didn't even try to remake the intros. They just left the original ones in there.
oh yeah, yeah. I think they switched it up too, where it's more like Grand Theft Auto for the weapon wheel and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh
really
yeah, yeah,
about
yeah.
it. So, yeah, if you want to relive some memories, guys, when your mom left, You know,
Your mom.
your mom left, to work, and dad was drunk on the couch, and all you had was your TV and your PS2. Well, god damn it, go ahead and order the definitive edition.
And you'll have nightmares.
Yeah, and you'll have nightmares, and you'll be like, "Whoa!" I probably shouldn't say the story, and I probably said it anyways. And we'll move on. It's two stories actually. It's two Grand Theft Auto related stories. Okay. Grand Theft Auto 3 came out. PS2 was the highlight of my gaming when I owned this game. Right? I spent my hard-earned allowance on this. Right, whatever my mom gave me, I used to save.
Yeah.
My brother. I won't say what type of stuff he was on, okay? But he was a little high, okay? And I think I'll just fucking say it. My brother was on mushrooms, okay? My brother was eating some mushrooms, and we're playing, right? He's next to me, and we're taking turns who could survive the longest with 5 stars, right? And you guys know, in Grand Theft Auto, when you reach 5 stars, guys, tanks come at you, people in SUVs hanging out the window with fucking MP5s putting the dirt on you. Okay? Now, I had cheat codes back then. One of the cheat codes was that everybody, when you put this cheat code, goes after you and tries to kill you. Now, he's high, he's on mushrooms. I give him the remote. People start attacking him. He flips the fuck out, bro. Why are they attacking me? Ah! What the fuck? Like screaming, right? My mom's in the other room, passed out, has no idea what this asshole's doing in the room. And he freaks out. I tell him what it was. He was pissed, right? He was pissed. He left the room. And then that was the end of the story, right? It was so fun. To me, it was still funny, okay?
Yeah.
Now, the second story, I wasn't going to tell you guys last week, okay, but this has to be the most embarrassing story. Here we go. It is with Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Now, I used to trade games with people back in elementary school. Hey, you have Def Jam Vendetta. I have Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Let's switch for a week and then switch back, right? Did that with a lot of people. Now, there was a kid that walked up that had a game in particular that I wanted. Okay? Now, he was like, all right, well, bring me the game. And I was so like frivolous with stuff that I cared about. I didn't know the value of stuff back then. I had a bad habit of throwing away the cases to games. So for Grand Theft Auto Vice City, it would just stay in the disc reader, right? Until I switched games, and that was it. Now, I didn't want it to get scratched because back then, any little scratch and shit was preventing you from playing the game.
I remember.
So this is when, at the time, I had, because my brother had a PS2 and I had a PlayStation 1, right? But my PlayStation 1 was the way smaller one with the screen attached, right?
Oh, I remember. Okay, yeah.
So I brought the PlayStation 1 with the screen attached with the game inside so it wouldn't scratch. Okay? And I gave the guy the thing because he said, I gave the guy the PlayStation 1 with the Vice City in there. And he gave me his game. Right?
Okay.
And he said, why are you giving me this? And I said, because the game is going to scratch and I don't want it to scratch. And that's the only thing that I have that's not going to scratch it. He said, okay. And he took it, right? A week later, I finished the game. I've had fun with it. My mom and sister, who like probably bought it, are asking for this. Okay, they're asking for it. And I said, okay. And I tell them what happened. Hand to forehead. What? I can't believe you did that. Go get it back, right? It's Saturday. We had to wait till Monday. Monday comes. I see this guy, right? He's a little fat little kid, right? Hey, you got the Grand Theft Auto Vice City? And he's like, yeah, here. And he goes in his backpack and he gives me the game. I ask him, where's the console? What? Where is the console that I gave you with the game? Oh, I left it at my house. All right, well, I need
What
it
the
tomorrow
fuck?
because my mom and them are tripping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, I told my sister he left it at his house. He'll bring it tomorrow. He didn't bring it tomorrow. And as a matter of fact, he told me he has no clue where it's at. We
Oh,
have
wow.
an issue on our hand. My mom and my sister are fucking ready to strangle me, right? Because of what I did. We have a little meeting in the office. Okay? The little boy's mom did not come to the school. The kid's dad did not come to the school. His brother did not come to the school. They didn't answer their phones. They didn't do shit. This little boy was here and would not tell them that I gave him the game with the system. They took it from us. We never saw it again.
Damn.
Holy shit, bro. Was I fucking, as an adult telling this story, I'm fucking embarrassed, right? But as a child, you didn't know, you know?
Yeah, you were doing it with fucking innocence behind it.
Yeah, you do it with some innocence. You do it with, you know, you thinking outside the box. Really just fucking got you without a box, you know? So I had to fight the little kid, right? My brother was like, you let that fucker steal from you. You got to fight him. I had to see him. I had to fight him. But we never got that thing back, right? And this kid, like, I think he might have even moved towards like the end of the year. He might have moved because like my brothers and them were like, go beat him up. Like every time I had to see him, I had to go beat him up. I had to go fight him. You know, I had to get my hands dirty. You know, when your brother says go, you gotta go. You know.
You don't look back, just fucking run straight.
Nah, I think his people might have found some cables. You know, found some cables, put it together, or they might have sold it. You know, we lived in a bad neighborhood, guys. You know, the Houston of Colorado. You know,
Hell no.
Montbello, Montbello. So, and this was like around 4th or 5th grade. So. We were moving anyways, but like, fuck, bro, my sister and them would never like let me live that shit down. So when we were talking about the definitive edition in Vice City and shit like that, I remembered that story and I was like, I'm gonna save it for the fucking podcast.
Shit is funny.
It's stupid though, fam. On the scale of 1 to 10, was it not stupid?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you were also a fucking little kid.
Right. Like I said, I had no clue of the value, you know?
No.
Like they just gave it to me for my birthday.
That's
Like
understandable.
no games. Like I had nothing. I had like 1 or 2 games, and I was like, "That's it. Like this is it." But yeah, I wanted to share that story, guys. Listen, leave your comments at the door. Don't say nothing. I know. Okay.
I don't have dummy words.
Yeah, we're all dumb. Okay. A lot of you guys, you know, when she said, "Whose fucking pussy is this?" and she said yours. You know, a lot of you guys took it to heart. You know, she might have cheated on you, okay? So don't tell me shit about this fucking PlayStation shit. All right. We're moving on, Silencer. Now, on the other spectrum of people, you know, taking PlayStation 1s, you know, pawning them because they're worth a lot of money. You know, we're living in an era now where stuff like this is going to become more common, Silencer. A collab was in the works that nobody asked for, except for maybe FaZe, you know, FaZe Banks. he might have threw a little whisper in there. Okay.
Little dog whisper.
Yeah. Xbox and Gucci are dropping a $10,000 trunk and console bundle featuring Gucci's iconic GG monogram. Only 100 total numbered bundles will be released on November 17th. Now, before I even ask you how you feel about this, let me go ahead and read what they have, okay? It comes with a custom Louis Vuitton case that says Xbox.
Yeah.
It comes with a custom lasered cut Xbox that has the Louis Vuitton, or I'm sorry, Gucci thing. I said Louis Vuitton earlier. It's Gucci, guys. It's Gucci. Gucci case, Gucci lasered cut Xbox. 2 remotes that have the Gucci colors across from it, and that's about it. You can only get these in a few locations, and those locations are going to be New York, Beverly Hills, Mexico City, Milan, London, Berlin, Beijing, and Tokyo. Each set comes with a subscription for Xbox Game Pass. It doesn't tell you how many months it might have, but it's still nice. Silencer, how do you feel about this?
There's the fucking packaging. I'm not gonna lie, it's nice. Okay.
Yeah.
This puts this is it's good. It's a good idea, but I don't know. I feel like as a fucking gamer, what are you gonna flex? I'm playing on Gucci and I got fucking beamed.
Yeah, I'd hate
Like
to have a
imagine,
fucking
imagine
negative
getting
KD.
beamed, and then you get beamed and like, oh yeah, you may be fucking better, but I got a Gucci Xbox. Like, what the fuck?
No,
This
imagine
is
having
gonna make
this and like being broke in Grand Theft Auto, like having no money, no flying bikes, but you got a ten
no
thousand dollar,
house.
$10,000. That's a fucking deposit, fam.
That's fucking wild.
$10,000 for a case, a custom remote. Collectors. Collectors. This could sell for a pretty penny, you know?
Listen, there's a
Almost
shortage
double.
of consoles, but not with Gucci.
It always seems like Xbox just doesn't have a shortage of. I can find an Xbox right now, wipe my ass with it. Like it's literally like so openly available. I don't think anybody's buying it. So for them to even have a collaboration with Gucci,
When
I
I
only
was
see what's up.
when I was trying to buy the PS5, I couldn't find it, but there was also no Xbox either. It was only that little white one that looked like it has a speaker on the side.
Yeah. There was a funny video. I don't know if you've seen it, but when DJ Khaled was getting free stuff for the Space Jam release, they gave him an Xbox. And he's like, look at this. What is this, a speaker? And puts it down, thinks nothing of it. Does not even correct himself to say that it was an Xbox. He's like, this is a cool little speaker.
Fucking DJ Khaled.
Right.
That boy fucking.
So,
Listen, you
yeah.
have with this Xbox, you have the privilege to fucking call everybody a peasant. Okay?
Listen, I know a lot of people that wear fake Gucci, so.
Yeah, but I mean, just imagine. Imagine, you know, on a Friday night, you fucking order some pizza, you pop open this fucking badass briefcase, and you get pizza sauce all over it.
The value drops down to $1.
You know, just live your dream.
Now, I could see this, like I said, for collectors making double or triple. You know,
Are they
the
making
little,
like a limited amount?
yeah, 100.
100. Okay, I missed that.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they're really not making much. You know, if you do simple edition, guys, $10,000 per each one. You have 100 of them. It's looking like $1 million. You know, it's not really the best collab, but it's not the worst because the other one that I've also seen that was pretty bad was the Louis Vuitton one with NBA where they put the trophy in the Orion trophy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's not the worst collab, but it's like I was saying earlier. I think the only people that are really going to have this are people that make unboxing videos. Hey, want to see what this guy with the white gloves and a little ninja box opener opens this without saying a word. Look at this Gucci. Oh, look how it cuts. Look at the insides,
Meltdown.
guys. Yeah, I just think it's some shit like that. So, I'm a little jealous. I'm not gonna lie. As a PlayStation owner, Xbox is killing it with the custom builds, bro. It's not
That's
only
the only. I mean, they're doing it because that's the only way they can get attention.
yeah, but it's still nice, you know, to see people's creation and creativity being put to the test. So if they had a Back for Blood one, and it looked like a piece of concrete like ripped off the wall, like really fancy, you know. They have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one and a SpongeBob one for I want to say the Nintendo Smash Brothers game.
Yeah.
It's just like a whole little thing where like the customization for it's good. I'm kind of waiting for them to kind of unveil the plates, the custom plates or the custom build for consoles for PlayStation 5, you know, or just PlayStation in general. It just seems like we never get the good stuff.
don't think D-Skin is gonna be happy with that. They might try to sue.
Oh, D brand. Yeah, they
Fucking sue
might.
Sony for using their patent
Yeah,
fucking plate design shit. That'd be
yeah.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, they're gonna figure it out. I just feel a little jealous and left out. Hopefully, they can work something out. But 10,000, I'm not paying for that. I'm not even paying to look for it. You know, it's a little too expensive. You know, you Google this, and then next thing you know, your fucking algorithms are asking you to buy a fucking Gucci belt for 1,000. So we're not doing that.
Fucking crocodile seats.
Yeah, alligator prints. Oh man, I do not like that. Not one bit. Now, speaking of not liking things, guys, it's happening. I thought that this was it's been a thing, but apparently it hasn't been. So, to add a little backstory to this, I was on YouTube the other day. I saw a video that clickbaited me. I disliked the video.
Yeah.
Somebody also said some type of comment that sounded stupid. I disliked the comments. My issue was I could not see the dislikes on the comment. And I thought to myself, that's a little weird. You should be able to see, back then you were able to see, Today we're getting news from YouTube. They are officially removing the public dislike button. Instead, people still have the option to dislike a video. Instead of showing how many dislikes a video has received, it will only be viewable to the creator. This is supposed to be a thing because it wants to prevent dislike bombing on certain things that people, how people are. I've seen this for. It used to be a part of because I'm gonna give a little backstory. This Food Silencer used to be like a graphic designer for like a rap group that I knew. Somebody did like a dislike bombing on one of their like music videos, and I thought it was hilarious, right? Because I had no clue that existed.
Yeah.
But seeing like 15 people like the video and have it like maybe a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 views max, but the dislikes were like 7,000, 8,000.
That's
So
just funny.
I thought it was funny. Now, Salinger, how do you feel about this?
It's a bad move, in my opinion,
Okay, what do you think?
because YouTube is a place for creators to create. It gives the creator and the people that are watching a voice. By removing this, you will only basically just give feedback. I mean, just the content to the people that like it, but it's like taking your freedom of speech away.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm not super. I wish they would have left it the way it is, but I can see why they did that. Maybe because a lot of people were getting sad or whatever, getting so many fucking
Yeah.
dislikes.
Yeah.
Like
Um,
the
yeah.
the thing that happened with Instagram, how they started. There's an option I think that you can hide the likes, and it
Yeah.
just shows like it shows some stupid shit, but it stops from people being like, damn, how the fuck does he get so many likes and not me?
Yeah. So, it's a little curious because I was always told that it would help you and your SEO when doing YouTube, getting dislikes, getting likes, because it shows YouTube that there's a back and forth conversation about the entertainment value or just overall value of this video.
Yeah,
It's hard to say because you have certain cases like the one I just told you guys of, and there's another popular rapper who dropped a song and it has more dislikes than likes. I think it's always funny, excuse me, when shit happens like that. Like for a post on Facebook or Twitter to get like 1 or 2 likes and then somebody claps back and makes fun of you about it and gets like 100 likes, there's like a little thing there, that people like, that type of attention and shit. People like that.
yeah,
Same thing with dislikes. People, I dislike this video. This video is not the best. Let's give it a couple dislikes. Oh, it's clickbait. Dislike it, and it's like it's gonna be hard for you now to kind of differentiate from good videos or ones that are just like completely fucking useless, stupid, you know? Me and you tons of time. How did we
Yeah.
do this? YouTube it real quick. And we YouTube it and it's like, welcome guys, before we even get into it, let's go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And I'm giving a thing right at the end of the sentence, guys. And then they kind of go back into it and then they go back into the little spiel about their channel, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Without giving you any detail of what the hell you're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that helped us. Let's look at this. Let's look at the views. Let's do our due diligence before we even watch the video. It's kind of taking that away from us, you know?
But
So, yeah.
I mean, on top of that, the dislikes kind of puts your search out of the recommendations, huh?
It was supposed to. If it's too much, yes. If it's too much, yeah.
Okay.
Unless you went to that person's channel, unless you really went in to watch that person's stuff, only their stuff, you really had to type in their stuff. I didn't know how important a dislike was until Cuz Lightyear told me that one of my videos got a dislike, and I had just put it out, and he was like, "Hi, I wonder who that was from." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You got a dislike on your video? Who the fuck disliked your shit already?" And I'm like, "Listen, bro, I don't know." And he's like,
What
"Oh,
the
you
fuck?
fucking losers! Like, why would they dislike shit?" So to him, he was like, "I can't believe they disliked your shit." And to me, I was like, I don't give a fuck, you know. So it's a little hit or miss. I'm on the other side of it where, you know, people are stupid, and there's always a way around this, and you're gonna see this trend. I've already seen it, but use me as a dislike button, and then people like that comment. You know, on Twitter they do that. Remember, like, use me as a dislike button
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
this post. Use me as a dislike
Oh
button
yeah,
for
I see that
this
shit.
video. You know, use me as a dislike for this TikTok. The people do that shit. That's gonna triple. You know, use me as a dislike button, and everybody's gonna go there. I'm gonna delete them. You know, but other people wouldn't be so quick to delete them.
And they keep them. This I've seen some that even pin that fucking comment.
Yeah, and it's funny. Like it's one of the funnier things. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm like I said, I'm on the fence about it as a creator and just as a person that likes to go to YouTube to search things and being able to find things that actually suit me rather than waste my time, you know? And it feels like that platform at one point was able to really narrow it down for you. And now it seems like everybody's figuring out the algorithm, everybody's figuring out the SEO, and they're finding ways to manipulate it just based off certain wordings and keywords in their video title, description, their search tags, all that type of things, you know? So it feels a little
Well,
weird.
see, yeah, there's a lot of people that aren't really, liking it.
Yeah. You know, as a matter of fact, the video on YouTube explaining what they're doing has the most dislikes on it. So, a little
Fucking
funny,
ironic.
a little trolly there. I would love to hear people's opinions on it, guys. So let me know down in the comment section, how do you feel about this as a creator or as a fan? And maybe we can talk about it again. But it seems like we're kind of moving away from that, you know? I don't see
Yeah.
Facebook having negative dislikes, you know? I see angry emotes, you know, I see sad emotes, or just not liking a video is like considering a dislike, you know?
Oh yeah, you're like, why the fuck didn't you like it?
Yeah.
That's typically a fucking disrespectful down thumb emoji.
Yeah, or dill pickle. Fucking asshole. All right, we're on to our last topic, guys, and then we are out of here. You know, we got official word from Dr. Disrespect. He's been in the news lately.
Okay, haven't heard it.
He's been in the news not for like negative stuff to say, but a lot of people are kind of just like not respecting him for certain things, and they're calling him out for his character, his, you know.
I mean, he's Doctor Disrespect. Who the fuck's gonna respect him with a name like that?
Well, you know, a lot of people, you know, are just dumb. You know, they get their ass whooped by him, and suddenly they have an opinion about what he does, and it's really funny. Now, he says that he's been shadow banned by EA due to his Twitch ban. Yeah.
So EA banned him just because he was banned from Twitch.
Shadow banned him. So you know what a shadow ban is?
They hide all your shit, from being like in the feed, an explore page or whatever.
Also, they kind of like they don't come to you. It's like being blacklisted as a gamer, and like, or it's being blacklisted social media wise, you know? So for example, okay, you are in talks with O'Reilly's Auto Parts, right?
Okay.
And let's say Advanced Auto Parts hears that you're in talks with them, right? And then boom, O'Reilly's like, you know what? We don't want to do business with you, whatever, right? And you go to Advanced Auto Parts, and then they're like, "Oh, well, everything looks good on our side. Let's. I'll talk to you tomorrow, and we'll figure stuff out." And then O'Reilly's calls, and they're like, "Nah, fuck them. They were asking for this. Don't associate with yourself with them, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, business between us could be a little hasty. It might not be the best experience, or it might be non-existent. This is what's happening now." To give people a little bit of an insight of shadow banning, I have experienced shadow banning by EA. These guys, they didn't really come to me personally, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've had conversations with a few game changers and some devs. So I was asking questions about UFC 4, being a UFC 3 content creator, and I was hit with a lot of news about things that I did not know about. And one of the things was you could never be a game changer. I asked them why. Why can I not be a game changer? Because you make copyrighted characters. So I said another creator, he's
What does
a
it mean
game
to be a
changer.
game changer?
A game changer is basically a person it's like a partner with EA, and they give you beta codes and game testing stuff. So in particular for EA Sports UFC 4, a lot of creators were making how-to videos, right? And their channel info and stuff got put in the tutorial section, which gave them exposure,
Okay.
And again, not to mention, it's like you get early access, you get to play the games, you get to give insight on certain things, moves, game modes and stuff like that.
Okay.
I always wanted to be one, right? I always wanted to be one. And I was pretty good at the game to where I felt like I just could not be denied, right? Had 1,000 subscribers, the game came out. I heard nothing of it. My application seemingly did not get denied, but I know that it did not get accepted either. Okay. I started asking around, damn, I can't wait to be a game changer. I would hope that by the end of this installment that I'll be one. They told me no, and I said why, and they told me why, and I was like, well, who makes those decisions? And they're like, well, EA. I'm like, so EA is telling you about me, my channel? Yeah, you and this other guy. I said, but he's a game changer. Yeah, but they told him to quit doing that shit. He stopped. I'm like, they didn't tell me to stop. They're like, well, they don't have to tell you to stop. They're just not going to go with you. I was a little hurt. I was a little hurt. And then I found out a bunch of shit about the game, that they were removing certain things. They were removing tattoos. Anything that I was doing in my videos, they were watching it and removing it so they would not happen in their next installment, right?
What the fuck?
Yes. Yes, Silencer. Me. Me. They were doing that shit to me, okay? So I know that they do this, okay? It's unofficial. I'm gonna say alleged, because I don't want to paint them as a bad guy, and I do not want to get sued. Okay, allegedly they did it to me, but allegedly a dev told me. Okay, it showed me a little Discord back and forth about me, but nonetheless, Dr. Disrespect feels like he's shadow banned. I believe him. And he's also said that this has been taking deals away from him just because of this purple. He doesn't even call them Twitch. He calls them purple app, the purple stream.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this is true?
Oh yeah. I wouldn't doubt it at any time.
Right.
I just
And
need more more information because the only I guess things I've heard about doctor disrespecting that kind of scenario is only when Twitch fucking got him out but didn't say why. Both parties didn't say why. Now I don't know. Maybe EA's fucking stepping in doing something. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, it's a weird beef. It's not like unbelievable, but it's to the point where, again, the guy I think Trainwreck was trying to play EA Sports' Apex tournament, right, with Nick Merckx, and they
Hmm.
said, nah, because you promote gambling. We don't want to be associated with that.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
So the way the cookie crumbles, guys. I think it's a little dumb. I always thought that if people can't handle their own beefs, you should never jump into it, right? Like for an example, a guy and a girl breaks up. They always tell you, even if your homie's dogging the bitch and is like, "Oh, this fucking bitch, she was dumb, she was dumb, she was like really terrible person," and your friend goes, "Yeah, she is a terrible person. She is kind of dumb." If they get back together, that guy's gonna be like, "Yo, you call my girl dumb. I didn't appreciate that. We're not cool, right?"
Yeah.
This is that scenario. This is how I feel that this is happening. EA Sports and Twitch had a bad falling out. EA goes over there and is like, "Yeah, he's fucking stupid," and they're kind of just picking on him because of the situation. But we are this much closer, guys, to hearing why he got removed from Twitch. We're gonna hear it soon, because court documents come out, paperwork leaks. They're gonna have a public statement about this and what happened, and once this hits court, this is going to be coming out, and I would love to see why he got kicked off of Twitch and banned, permanent ban, contract ripped up. I want to see exactly why, because I want to see if he's either innocent or if he's guilty of something that we don't necessarily know
Yeah.
that could change our whole perception on not only just him, but his character and his channel.
You think they'll release that kind of stuff, or is it just something that's always gonna stay behind?
No, I think something's going to leak mysteriously. Some court documents is going to leak. It's going to, there's going to be somebody that leaks it. And when that happens, there's going to be, he's going to be like, he's going to say something about it, or they're going to advise him not to say nothing. But Twitch is going to put out a statement saying something here and there, left and right, little breadcrumbs. And then that's when you're going to read between the lines and figure out what exactly happened.
Crazy times to be alive.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. But yeah, they shadow ban people. I'm not surprised. I hate to see it. I hate to see anybody getting robbed for money, you know?
Especially this guy just seems like these big companies just are fucking attacking him left and right.
Yeah, it's no different than the Squid Game chick, Squid Gaming, where
Oh yeah.
she's not getting deals because a fancy show named their show after Squid Game, and she's been under the handle of Squid Gaming. Like, it's just it's too much, it's too much, and I would hope that everything's fine, but we're that much close, guys. We're literally within inches of him just being like, "You know what? They fucking kicked me off because," and then we'll finally hear it.
Yeah, hopefully. So I'm pretty sure he has a big audience just waiting to fucking hear about this,
Yeah,
including me.
Listen, I would call him the triple champ if he's able to take them down in court. Okay, the two-time
That's gonna
champ.
be
Okay,
yeah.
1997, 1998, 2021, 2022. So I'd love to hear it. Love to hear it. Love to see exactly what happens. But it just sucks, because we're missing a lot of stuff. Nick Merckx playing with Doctor Disrespect, Apex. It's fun.
Yeah.
But because he has Twitch exclusivity contract. I'm pretty sure within the lines they told them, hey, you can't play with Dr. Disrespect. And I think Tim and Dr. Disrespect have been playing more since their little, his falling out with Twitch, They've been playing more because it's on YouTube now, and YouTube doesn't have those type of, beliefs.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's about it. Do you have any final thoughts on that subject, Silencer?
No, just with that kind of name, you're gonna be disrespected, buddy.
Right, but he's the doctor of disrespect. And you know what doctors do? They fucking operate. And you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna cut open fucking Twitch, take all their fucking money, and leave them like fucking Mixer did Ninja.
Even the best therapists need a therapist. Okay.
Bars. Okay. I see what
So
you're
this
going.
doctor is gonna need a doctor soon after being opened.
Listen, you should have saved that fucking for the last one. That was a good one. That was a bar. That's it for today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. The episodes are going to go over there January 1st and permanently be over there just because I don't want to mess with my algorithm anymore. The podcast will still be going. You'll still have the old episodes and you'll still have current clips. Not to mention, guys, every current episode is going to be on there. Eventually, I'm going to kind of look to add, my video, some face of me, and if me and Silencer ever meet up, we'll give a face reveal on the pod. We'll do it live,
Yeah, buddy.
So, Silencer, do you have any tips for anybody?
Yeah, so sometimes on your phone you can't really see things, and you wanna magnify it.
Right.
There's this cool trick where you grab a glass of water, pour some, and stick your phone in there, and boom, you get everything fucking nice and big.
Okay.
You guys should try it.
I'm not with my Apple, okay? If Shorty's ever disrespecting you and she tells you, pack your things up and leave, if you buy the Xbox Gucci collab, everything is going to be in that box already. You could just walk out the fucking door. And with that being said, guys, my name is Killing Spree 37.
My name's Silencer.
We're out!
Killing Spree 37!
Give me some chon chon.
The champion of the world, Killing Spree 37!